Today is Tuesday, Parashat Vayera. Parashat of this week opens with Avraham Avinu as a revelation of Hashem, Vayera elav. Hashem reveals himself, so to speak, to Avraham Avinu. There is an encounter there with the divine presence. It's a very hot day. It was the third day after the Brit Milah that Avraham had, and the third day being the most painful, and a person should be resting. Hashem made it so hot that people would not be on the road because Avraham Avinu was so intent on doing the mitzvah of achnasat orchim, of taking care of guests, of bringing people into his tent and having them have faith in Hashem. And Hashem wanted him to take a rest, so he was hot so that he would not be bothered, quote unquote. Yet Avraham Avinu has that inner desire to host people, to do for others. So finally there are these three angels. They're dressed as people. Avraham Avinu notices them, and according to the Midrash, he tells Hashem, please, I need to take time out. I have some important business to take care of. I have achnasat, the mitzvah of achnasat orchim to fulfill, so I'm going to go take care of these three wayfarers. And from this we learn the great importance of achnasat orchim. But there are more messages in this encounter with these three people. Avraham Avinu says, just have a little piece of bread and just eat. In other words, something small. Yet he delivers to them, he makes them a very copious meal with Ela bakaratz Avraham, with, according to the Midrash, he made for them tongues, calf tongues with mustard and all sorts of delicacies. All he said, he was going to give him just a piece of bread. He under-promised and over-delivered. And that's something very important that we should always think about. If you make a commitment to fulfill something, you have to be sure to commit it in full. It is better to under-promise and over-deliver than over-promise and under-deliver. So this is what Avraham Avinu teaches us. But there's another very important lesson in this encounter. We see the alacrity of Avraham Avinu. Everything he does with enthusiasm and speed. Vela bakar ratz Avraham. He runs. He tells his wife, Mahari, please fast. We have guests. In other words, we see the enthusiasm in fulfilling the mitzvah of achnasat orchim. That's a very important aspect of every mitzvah that we do. The more enthusiasm and joy we can include in the mitzvah, the more the mitzvah is complete and the mitzvah is really fulfilled in the proper way. What we shouldn't fall into the situation doing a mitzvah as if it was a load on our shoulders, or we're feeling that it's difficult to do, or it's an imposition. Chaz v'shalom. Mitzvot always should be done with joy and enthusiasm, and that's what Avraham Avinu does as he hosts these three people that are angels, but actually they came as people, and he takes care of them royally, with speed, with enthusiasm, and with joy. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.